All right, so when we turn the page and go to page 220, I'm looking at example A because I want to kind of walk you through this. This is pretty easy. They give you a coordinate so you know x and y, and what you need to do is plug those into your circle formula, x squared plus y squared equals r squared, so that you can find your r. And that's what they did here. And then what you would do is using your x over r, y over x, then using your reciprocals, you can find your other ones. So they wanted you to try these two. What I want to do is I want to take a look at part B. So we're not going to do part A together. We're just going to look at part B. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to utilize my gray, or you have blue space. I want to utilize my blue space. Sorry, my dog's going crazy. And we're going to solve for r first. And the way you solve for r is by doing x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So that's first. Solve for r using your x and y. So I'm basically just going to plug the 2 and the 4 in here. 2 squared plus 4 squared equals r squared. Trying to get that r value. R squared is 20, and you have to take the square root of 20, and then you need to break it down. So this is going to be the square root of 4. Let me put it over here. Square root of 4 times the square root of 5, which simplifies to 2 square root of 5. So this is my radius. All right, so once you find your radius, then you are going ahead and you're writing your 6 trig functions out with their x's, y's, and r's over here. So I'm going to use this space over here to do that. So I'm going to put sine theta, cosine theta, tangent theta here. And this is for part B, of course. So sine is y over r, cosine is x over r, and tangent is y over x. So all I have to do is plug in my x, my y, and my r values here, and then rationalize them if I need to. So my sine value is y over r, so that's 4 over 2 radical 5. So I'm going to reduce first and then rationalize second. So this is going to be 2 radical 5 over 5. The second one is x over r. Our x value is 2. And my r value is 2 radical 5. I'm going to reduce those first and then rationalize. So I end up with radical 5 over 5. For tangent is y over x, and that's just 4 over 2, which is 2. So here are my sine, cosine, and tangent. I'm going to give you a cute little shortcut now. So the reciprocal of sine is cosecant. Remember, cosecant has the s in the middle, sine sandwich has an s in the middle. And all I have to do is flip this guy over. So if I flip this over, I get 5 over 2 radical 5. And then all I would need to do with this, because all I did was take the reciprocal of sine, and I just have to rationalize it. So I multiply top and bottom by radical 5, and I get 5 radical 5 over, this becomes 5 times 2, which is 10. And then you can reduce that, and you get radical 5 over 2. For cosine, the reciprocal of cosine is secant. You know that because secant backwards is almost cosine. And we just have to do the reciprocal of this one, the reciprocal of radical 5 over 5. It's 5 over radical 5. And then we just rationalize it. So multiply top and bottom by that radical. You get 5 radical 5 over 5. Reduce, and you get radical 5 for an answer. And then our last one is tangent. So we need cotangent. And we would do the reciprocal of 2, which is 1 over 2. Boom. Now, do we have to worry about positives and negatives in this case? No. Why not? Well, because they give us the coordinate. They give us the x and the y. And in this coordinate, in this diagram, 2, 4, multi-point P, and do 2, 4, is a quadrant 1 angle. Quadrant 1 is all positive, so that's why all of these are positive.